Well, hello there, Chicago Bears fans. It is your lovely host here. It is Rai. Anyway, I have social media accounts, and don't worry, Chicago Bears fans. I will discuss that matter after this part of the video is over. Excuse me. Now, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below this one. There'll be a link. Okay, now the Bears preseason is now in the books. Now they can concentrate on the upcoming season. But before that, they have to cut some guys to make the 53-man roster. Okay? Who do you think is going to get cut? Who do you think deserves to be on a 53-man roster? I guess they go by the preseason. It don't matter for the Bears fans, but it matters for the coaching staff. And I don't know if the owners get involved. I just hopefully whoever gets cut, that's a right decision for the Bears. If not, then they're going to be out of luck. So, okay, now I know Justin Fields did very well against Cleveland, but we got to realize it's the preseason, okay? But if that carries over to the regular season, he's going to be fun to watch. Now, all the information is down below. What guys should the Bears cut? I don't know if it's cutting day today or tomorrow. I'm assuming it's going to be because they have a certain deadline, okay? I don't know all the facts, so please don't rip at me because I don't know what the hell I'm saying, okay? Please. Now, we have a pretty good kicker, okay? I really wish the Chicago Bears kept Robbie Gould. He's the best kicker in Chicago Bears history since Kevin Butler. And Kevin Butler, that's back in the 80s through the 90s. And I think Robbie Gould broke that record of the most field goal attempts, the most extra points. So he broke the record in Chicago Bears history. But Bears were so dumb. They let him go because he missed a few of them in preseason. Preseason does not matter. I guess for the coaching staff at the time, it does matter, okay? They should have kept him, and he'll be a Hall of Fame, but the question is, will he be a Hall of Fame with the Bears or the Niners? I don't know. It's very hard to get a kicker in the Hall of Fame. Does he deserve to be the Hall of Fame, Robbie Gould, or not? I'm just wondering. Okay, now, here's the title, okay? 8 hardest cuts from our final Bears 53-man prediction or projects. Probably messed up. Number, I should say, Trey Young. He's a cornerback. I'm not saying that correctly. What else? This guy's the receiver. I cannot pronounce his name. I guess he might get cut, may not. Sam. There's a lot of guys. I never heard of any of these guys. I just watched the game. So, yeah, there's a lot of guys I never heard of because probably I don't give a crap about preseason. So let me know what you think. What guys should get cut? What guys should just stick with the team? I guess it all depends on the performance on the preseason. Now, we all know by now there's only 3 preseason games, not like 4. They did it many years ago. So now I guarantee if the Bears let these guys go, they will sign with a different team, or maybe the Bears will just sit them down to practice squad with that team. So, for example, if the guy get hurt on the main roster, they might call him up. So that's why sometimes you might have a gem, a special talent in that practice squad, and you guys didn't know that, okay? The Bears. Okay? Now, everyone, I'm talking about everyone, like ESPN always analysis thinks the Bears are going to have a crappy season. If it happens, so be it. I know the Bears were undefeated. Detroit Lions were undefeated a couple years ago. Look what happened to them in the regular season. They were 0-16. And if the Bears were 0 whatever, I'm still going to watch every game. If the Bears could keep these games close, I'm okay with. But if every game is a blowout, it's going to be very hard to watch every game. Now, do you remember that game? A little flashback between the Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. 2006, Bears were down, 20-0. And then probably a lot of Bear fans shut off, went to bed, and then the next morning, wow, they won by a point, 24-23. That was a huge comeback. You remember that game? I think they were down by 20 points. So, no, never, ever shut the game off until it's over. But everybody's different. So, let me know what you think. Do you think this team will surprise the league? Or do you think it could be another disappointing season? I know Justin Fields looks good. Last game of the preseason, he's airing it out. He's making some good decisions. Okay, I wish he played like that in the preseason last year, but Nagy was a flippin' idiot. Okay, maybe it was not. Maybe it was not Justin Fields' fault last year. Well, they don't have enough protection. They still don't have a great protection. The Bears don't have enough money in the salary cap to spend. And I heard they're going to have a lot of money next offseason. Let's see if they do it correctly. Not guaranteed. If they have enough money next year, they will give it to crappy players. Has always been like that for a while for the Chicago Bears. That's why the Bears don't want to be contenders or nothing like that. If the Bears make the playoffs, they can be one and done. That is so obvious. I'm sorry. So don't give up. I'm not going to give up. Let me know what you think about this article. That wraps it up. Now I'm going to switch gears. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all my social media accounts. If you really want to be brother of our show, double click the link. DM me and we can discuss about this. We could discuss about college football, anything you want to discuss, but please don't make fun of the host. See you next time, and go Bears this season. Oh, yeah.